What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just jumping into this one. Ticker symbol CNC, Centene Corp. Look at this beautiful red candle. The question to the problem is, does this stock deserve to be $29? Is it undervalued or overvalued? Well, I'm going to tell you, we're going to solve that problem by looking at the potential stock price calculation. It is proprietary, by the way. We're going to do some technical analysis, and we're going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. Are they buying in on this dip, or are they selling this into oblivion? Let's go ahead and just jump in. No, no, no taking this lightly. Okay, so look right here. Very, very undervalued now and in the future. Just perfect. They are profitable. Again, perfect. They're in the S&P 500. Great. Quick ratio, we're going to confirm that. That is not, I don't like when it's not there. EPS this year, negative 75%. All-time high here looks to be about a 98, 99. Wow. All right. Institutions own 98%. Let's just go ahead and see right now without even any delay other than hitting the subscribe button. Old data is 98%. New data is 112%. So institutions are buying, but you guys can see, right? It's at the same levels of ownership as it was September of 2024, basically, and then September of 2023. So it really hasn't broken above all-time high territory, which, you know, but again, 112% ownership is pretty dang cool. Gross margin, we're going to check on that too. I just did UNH and it did not have it, so I'm guessing this will not have it as well. Centene Corp gross margins. 8.9% is the most latest, which is a decline from 10%. So their gross margins are actually going down. Not good. Profit margin just as much. I mean, they're profitable barely. A lot of shares outstanding. Not too. I mean, there is a good amount of shares being shorted, but no real red flags there. So let's just plug in the numbers because I think this one might be going lower with declining gross margins. 14 billion, 440 million. Their income is positive 2 billion, 50 million. Good for them. And their sales 178 billion, 190 million. Absolutely incredible. They do have some debt. Okay, quick ratio and gross margin. Again, we just looked at the gross margin. Nothing. Okay. And we want the quarterly, of course. Cash is 14 billion, 513 million. Debt, long-term debt, 17 billion, 552 million flat. Okay. Total assets 86.3 billion, total liabilities 58.8 billion. It's about 28 billion dollar buffer. I do like the insider buying here. It was at 25 at 60. Sarah London at $60 a share. And then again, Sarah London buying at $25 a share. Wow. All right. Sarah London, they're adding some fuel to the fire. That's all I can say. And then shares outstanding. This is where we're gonna get our meat and potatoes. 491,130,000. Potential stock price of $390. Did I miss something? I don't think I did. We're going to go back down and just double check really quick. And we did not look at the quick ratio. That is my fault. Do these healthcare companies not have a quick ratio? I mean, they have 14 billion in cash. Um, okay, let's go back to this. We've got a $14 billion market cap, correct. Gross profit, 2 billion, 50 million. Sales, 178 billion, yes. Cash was 14 billion, 513 million, yes. Debt was 17 billion, 552 million. Shares outstanding was only 491 million. That is correct. I'm getting an insane target here. I could see a $39 being doable, but this is quite a bit. 178 billion, 190 million. So at any rate, extremely high price target here, so potentially very undervalued, but the trend is your friend until the end. And we're going to see what this trend is. I don't remember the last time I charted this, so we're going to go ahead and let's just clear everything up. Oh, there's a different... Wow, cool. We will keep this. Extend to the right. Keep that. And then probably like right. Probably right about, we can go there or there. I'm going to say there's a lot more to the story. Wow, if we come all the way right here, it goes. Okay, I chose this line because right in here you can see tons of tests. Perfect resistance, and then we get this perfect candle right here, just testing and confirming it. And then we have this candle here also just sitting perfectly on it, and then our latest candle here just kissed it almost. Depends how you chop it up. Our next support is gonna be, so here was our latest support, which is really good, probably right there. Yeah, that's really good. That is 2015 levels. Let's just go back to the revenues and see, are their revenues going down on an annual basis? Revenue. No, revenue's increasing. Revenue's increasing. I'm still pretty baffled on how my price target is so high. Oh, wait, maybe 14 billion, 440 million. No, still just super baffled by that. 2 billion, 50 million. Yeah. Cash, 14 billion, 500, 17 billion. Yeah, I think that's gotta be right. So, yeah, this stock is very undervalued. I think once there is some accumulation, or I'm sorry, consolidation, this will be great. Again, 112% is new data, 98% is old data. This is just kind of a screaming buy, honestly. But again, this candle had, this was the largest candle I think ever. Yeah, the largest candle ever. And then it was followed by the largest buy candle ever. Um, I think I think this is not bad. And I think if we are gonna look at potential, yeah, that's great. Potential, I don't think the stock is gonna get, it would be insane if it got down to $17. I don't know if I see this one going any lower. And we're still in the month of August when I'm recording this. I don't think we see this go any lower. Earnings. Wow, huge miss. Huge, huge, huge miss on this one. We can actually probably see it. Huge Mondo massive miss. It's so big. There's been so many. There's a lawsuit over inflated guidance. Okay, let's just go back here and look at their 5 years. Past 5 years. EPS 14% over 5 years, and then 3 years 40%. Sales 16%, 8%. So, man, that's a massive drop. This is gonna, I think this thing's gonna be a magnet all the way to the 200 SMA, which is gonna be around $41. On my chart, that looks like, yeah, right there. So the next area to watch for, again, 41. That's right, kind of where the 200 SMA is. I like this one. I don't know why. It's very cheap. It's very, very cheap. And if we're looking at this from a charting perspective, this is just absolute art. Absolute art. Extend to the right. I could see a test maybe down here at 20. But other than that, honestly, and then let's just do this. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's get everything in the picture. And then just doing the bear right there. Right there, baby. Yep. Okay, if you're asking why I chose that, perfect supports here. Kisses it right there. I mean, and just look across, all of the respect you can get in the world. Extend to the right. Yeah, this is something I would enjoy dollar cost averaging into this one. If this continues to go south. But this is just maybe quite a bit of an overreaction. The stock is trading at 2015 levels, which, let's just see. They had a forward stock split. Wow. 47 cents, 67, 69, 78, 9. I mean, we can see the numbers right here. Gradually increasing. Just look at, they've had so many splits. I don't think, I mean, there's some high numbers here, but I don't think, oh, these are the actual. This is tough. That lawsuit on inflated guidance. Yeah, their gross margins are also going down, which is a bit of a concern. I would feel comfortable dollar cost averaging into this personally, but again, there's potential the stock could go down 30+%. So watch yourselves, check yourself before you wreck yourself. The data, the numbers here just show a behemoth. A behemoth. Again, total revs just cranking up. And do they offer a dividend? They do not. So, yeah, I mean, I like this one from a financial, technical, and stock price level. So this one across the board looks great. Again, you want to buy stuff when they go on sale. I genuinely think this is a good example of a company that's on sale. United Healthcare, the one I just reviewed, there's more downside in my opinion based on my calculation. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you in the next one.